Good, good, good. Good, 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 Roscoe. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Oh my goodness. What you doing, dude? What you doing? See, most dogs don't do this to me. Look at that. Look. Oh, he's a bit hard. Look, he's biting hard. Hold on. He's tearing my stuff up. Look, see how hard he's biting? He's not being mean. Oh, hold on. That's a hard bite. All right. Oh, stop. Ouch. Ouch. See, look. Oh, ouch. No, but look, he got me good enough to swell me up right there a little bit. Here. Oh, see?
Oh, man.
Look, I can feel it right there. Look how he got calmed down now. See, this is the issue. So he's the kind of dog that's going to readily take advantage. And he doesn't need an alpha male necessarily. He just needs somebody who isn't going to let him get away with too much and understands there's going to be a little bit of physicality needed with keeping this dog maintained. I mean, look how hard he was on me right now. And he likes me. And that's calm. So he's calm with me. He bullies Oscar. He bullies Oscar a good amount. Way worse. He's way worse with Oscar and way worse with his last foster. But look at that. He got me hard. He wasn't trying to be mean. So I'm going to bring out one of my bite sleeves and see if he's had any previous guard dog training, because the way he handles me, it's like a dog that was getting conditioned for that, but I'm not sure. I doubt it. Most people don't know what they're doing, and maybe that's what happened here. If he reacts, I would guess somebody tried to do some guard dog work and didn't know what they were doing. But I think he's going to be good. I don't think he's had any guard dog training. I just think he's got a lot of game, a lot of dog. I'm not surprised somebody gave him up. A lot of dog to handle. Good, good, good. And again, he likes me. That was calm, right? Like if it's just Oscar out here by himself, it's like throwing Oscar in the water with Jaws. And again, this is calm with me. Like he respects me. Doesn't seem like it. All right, guys. Oscar's gonna get back to it. We're gonna work with him. Good job. Really good. Yeah. But that's what we do here. We're gonna work with the bad boy. Yay! Good. Oh, so smart. He thought I was trying to go to bed. Alright, so we're gonna have to ignore the puppy because look guys, if I look over and I acknowledge the fact that he's whining, I'm rewarding his whine with my attention, which is what he wants. And he's a baby, he's a puppy. So he's way too early to be getting corrected for whining. I just gotta ignore it. Besides, I'm doing very specialized training with him. This is his daddy. Good, Sal. Alright guys, so bottom line, I have this passion project of mine. It's called Passion of the Pack. Basically, this passion project is one where what I'd like to do by year's end is be able to take 4 at-risk dogs in at a time to train, but most importantly, to rehabilitate them. This is why I've been posting trailers on my Facebook page instead of the full videos. I'd like for people to migrate to my YouTube account so that I can, let me be honest with you all, so that I can have Google, YouTube sponsors pay me so that I can afford to train at-risk dogs. I'd love to be able to take 4 dogs in at a time. Even with the best dog, with the best genetics, with the best temperament, dog training takes time. Esau's a very well-trained dog, very well-conditioned. He's about 15 months old and his training isn't complete, and I've known him since he was born. So, and I got him relatively early at 8 weeks of age. I mean, his daddy is actually the dog that I lost after Harvey, Enoch. So know him very well, know his bloodline, know his temperament, and despite all those things, he's still in training, and this is an amazing dog. Unfortunately for Esau, he's often my guinea pig because he's so well conditioned and well trained, right? So you see he has a little cherry eye there on his left eye. So when he was about 5 months old or so, I had a dog very similar to Roscoe. that attacked him. And we had already tested the dog, and he'd been good with females. So unfortunately, I have to use my own dogs as guinea pigs because I'm not going to use a dog that's entrusted to me by a customer and put them in a risk situation. So I'm going to be putting Esau in some risk today. I'm going to make Esau go and stay and lay and wait on that mattress that's behind me. Now look guys, I'm not a bully. I don't love giving dogs orders. It doesn't do anything for my ego for a dog to sit for me or stay for me or heel for me when I ask them to. All I want is harmony in the household. I don't want any dog that I train to feel as if I'm better than them. In fact, I think we're all equals. I just happen to be the leader of the pack. And if your dog comes with me for training, I can teach you how to be the pack leader, but no training company is going to be able to, unless they break your dog's spirit and use extreme methods, have a dog that's going to respond to you 95% of the time without you having any involvement. It is possible to have a dog listen to you 95% of the time. If I had to say, Esau listens to me about 93% of the time. He's not perfect, but he's a puppy still. He's only like 16 months or something. I don't know. He was born August 17th of 17. Beautiful, huh? Oh, and he has a litter of puppies coming up around Valentine's Day. Oh, man, G. Good, Papa. So handsome. So, I'm going to bring a dog that I just got in. He's from ARF. His name is Roscoe. He's a pitty, maybe a pit bull mix. Who knows? Maybe has some American Bulldog in him. He's a gorgeous dog. He's got a lot of drive, a lot of game. We're hoping to find the perfect home for him. He seems to be very tolerant of dogs, but this is female dogs. He's played with Oscar's Roddy Hexa. We actually took her to his interim foster's home, and he did really, really well. He seems to have a high interest in the dogs here. We haven't allowed him, and will not anytime soon, let him play with a male dog, so like him and Esau aren't going to play, even though I trust Esau vehemently. There's still 2 male dogs that can have an issue, okay? So I'm going to bring Roscoe out, but the risk that I'm going to put Esau in is I'm going to make Esau stay on that bed. Listen guys, I've only done this once before, and you can see the full video of it on my YouTube channel. I don't make Esau do things unless I have to. In fact, my own personal dogs, I give them the minimal amount of training because quite frankly, I have a whole lot of customers and their training supersedes anything that I have to do with mine. On top of that, I need my dogs to be a little wild so that I can use them as guinea pigs. If they're super well behaved all the time, it's going to be hard to get another dog to act up, okay? Oh, quick update, the dog Leo I just sent home yesterday is doing really good. They're behaving calm. Awesome. I didn't think he was going to go home yesterday maybe because he has a lot of dog. He was here like 2 months, guys. We didn't charge anything extra for the extra time. I appreciate their patience, and he's still going to come back twice more, right? Training takes time. Good. So, I'm going to make him go on that bed. I'm going to make him stay on that mattress. I've only ever done this with him once before, and I don't even think I made him stay on a mattress. I think I made him stay on one of those pans that lines the bottom of a crate. But he's good about the mattress. What I have been doing with Esau since he was a baby though, is every time he jumped on a mattress, I would look at him and say, good, bad. That is what I call the good word theory. You can find a lot of videos about that on my YouTube channel. It's called the good word theory. Dog does something, for example, they sit, look at the dog and say, good sit. Again, really quickly guys, to underscore everything, most of you only pay attention to your dog when he's being naughty. So earlier when my dog was barking, my puppy was barking, had I turned to look at him, I'm giving him my attention. Picture it this way, guys. I'm sorry for the religious example that I'm going to use, but if you were able to make God himself stop everything and anything he was doing to satiate one of your requests, regardless of how little or big it is, that's kind of what it's like for a dog, yeah? You're talking to somebody and that dog starts yelping or whining and you stop the conversation to tell them to stop or to be quiet. They've just stopped the person that they love the most from doing what they were doing and had their attention beamed to them. So whenever you're looking at your dog, you're rewarding, you're acknowledging, and you're giving them what they want, which is attention. See right now how I'm stroking him and petting him? I am because he's behaving calm. If he was acting, he was moving around, being crazy, I'm gonna ignore him, yeah? Good, 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 good. Good quiet, you. Good quiet, Bayek. Good quiet. See there, I'm rewarding them for being quiet. So since he was a baby, every time he'd jump on the bed, I would tell him good, bad. These things are important because this is going to be how I'm going to modify Roscoe's behavior. Roscoe is a wild child. And again, I'm going to have Esau running loose. Roscoe is going to be able to know very quickly that Esau is a male intact dog. So that's going to help me gauge. I need to assess Roscoe and what I think of him. And I can for sure do this. Now guys, don't try this at home without professional help. On top of being a professional, I'm naturally gifted with the dogs. You'll see. I have 100% faith I'm going to make this happen. I've never put Roscoe in this situation, but I'm very confident in my abilities, and we're going to make a transformation happen. It won't be maybe in a day or a week or a month, but it'll happen. Ready, Sal? Yeah, it's going to happen, Papa. They know what's up, huh? They know what's up, Papa. It's going to happen. All right. So you're going to watch everything. I'm going to go put Esau up. Let's see if he messes up. You'll see how I handle the messing up. If a fight does break out, I'm going to you're going to see me grab all these cages and toss them down. I have a breaking stick there. We're going to leash the dogs up. Hopefully a fight doesn't break out. I don't think a fight's going to break out, guys. If I really thought one was going to happen, I wouldn't do this. But nothing is 100%. Nothing is 100%. So we got to be careful. Hope for the best. Expect the best. But be prepared for the worst. Dang it, your hands. Go bananas. I know, you already know what's up, huh? Move this chair over here. Good. Handsome, Esau. So again, I've never given him this command other than one time. But I praise him every time he goes on there. So watch what I'm like, oh, good sit, dude. I know, man. Oh, good sit. So look, he's wanting to work with me. Yeah, so watch. Good, good, Sal. Oh my goodness. Good, Sal. Good, Papa. Oh my goodness. See, he's asking, hey man, let's train a little bit, right? So look. Oh, good. Oh my goodness. Good, Sal. Oh my goodness. Good. Oh, dude, you're that good. You're that good, man? You're that good? Okay, come on in this. There you go. You're that good? Okay. All right, Esau. Good. He wants to go into his kennel because he thinks that's where I'm sending him. Good, Esau. Good to say, Papa. Good. Good bad. Good bad, Esau. Good, Papa. Good bad. Good. He's still trying to figure out what I'm asking him. He has 3 legs on the mattress. The back. Good, Esau. Good bad. Good. He just put his 4th leg on there. Bayek is jealous. Good, Esau. No, sir. Good. Good, Esau. No, sir. Good. Good, bad, Papa. See how he did that? He understood what I was saying. He's not afraid. He just understands. All with the good word theory. I've never, ever asked that dog to go lay on that bed. I don't even know that I did right now. I think I just pointed and chanted. Good, Esau. Unfortunately, he's looking like a leopard on a tree, like he wants to pounce. I don't know that I want to bring that dog in here like that. I kind of got to get Esau to mess up. Oh, he wants those bones. He's going to have to wait. We're going to see what's going to happen. I'm going to step out. If he comes off, hopefully he gets off that bed. I can show you how I'm going to reinforce the fact that I told him to get on the bed. Now look, right now that I opened the door and he didn't get up, I'm going to say, good bad. Good bad, Esau. Good bad, Papa. Good bad. Oh my goodness, he did really good. Okay, so UFO expert Oscar's going to bring Roscoe in. Good quiet, Eddie. Good quiet, by it. Good bet, Esau. Esau destroyed every day. Esau accomplished every task. Good, Esau. Good bed, Papa. He's not massive. Good, Esau. Good, Bayek. Good, sit, Bayek. Bayek is the little puppy black on the left. He's like 4 months old, 5 months old. He's big. You know, bigger than his daddy. Bayek, good. Bayek, proud, sit. Bayek, proud, like a champion of the game. That dude's whining, so I'm going her. We need to give her any attention. Oh my God. I can hear them coming. So you know how sometimes people will say that if you get nervous, don't let on that you're nervous because the dog will sense it? You know, that's probably true, but there's little signals in your body language that you give away. So I'm nervous, but once the dog gets in here, all of my instincts are going to override my nervousness, and I'm going to proceed despite my nervousness. I'm going to still be nervous, but I'm going to know what to do. And the nervousness is not going to hamper my thinking, my clarity, or any of that. I'm just going to make it happen. So what I'm getting at, guys, it's okay to be nervous. Just don't let that nervousness paralyze you or prevent you from thinking. And speaking of thinking, we have to think like a dog. Hold on. Good Betty. So far, so good. And you see how he's acting a little bit reserved and calm? I'm talking about Roscoe. Because, you know, he hasn't been in this room very much. He's smelling the ground. He's smelling the little puppy that we just had in here. The accidents that we had to clean up. But the good thing is, he's not reacting. He's not reacting. Ignore by it. Ignore by it. He's not reacting, okay? Which is the good news. And then Esau understands that I don't want any confrontation. Luckily, he's turned himself around. Have a seat there, Oscar. Have a seat, please. Have a seat, please. Okay, I was hoping that Oscar sitting down would make Esau get up, because I'm looking, this is what it is, guys. I'm looking for my dog to mess up so that I can redirect him and make him understand that I don't want him to. I don't want the first time he messes up to be when something is going to go down. So like, for example, if you're working on your dog not bolting and guests come over, practice. Test it out before the pizza man for real knocks on your door and you lose control of your dog. So controlled situations in the beginning of training are essential to success. So now he's starting to see the dog. He's not showing me any signs that he's dog aggressive. He's just confident and curious. And again, guys, because I've had him here since Saturday, it's Monday today. Man, look at that posture, how gorgeous. Good. So because he came to me, I'm going to reward him. Now, I worked with him initially when I went to the interim foster's home. I worked him for a little bit, not too long. And I worked him here on Saturday and Sunday. Well, no, I worked him Sunday. So he's had a little bit of work with me. And despite that, this morning, he still bruised me up. Look at the bruising that I have from just being in the yard playing, right? So I have him on his training collar. Roscoe is not sensitive enough to be on a flat buckle collar. I don't know that he's aggressive. I don't like putting a choker chain on a dog unless they're aggressive. Roscoe's not aggressive. Look at this dog. Look how beautiful he is. Man, he just has like a beautiful, huh? So right now, while I'm talking to you all, I'm actually letting him get a feel for the collar, seeing his tolerance. He seems to not give a second about it because what he's doing is he's walking to the end. That's him whining a little bit. Maybe he sees that open window and he just wants to go and run. I don't know what he wants to do. But regardless, here I'm going to start conditioning. I'm going to take my, actually I'm going to leave this on here, and watch what I'm going to do. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make him understand that I'm in control here, yeah? So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for him to be extremely distracted. He's about to start tugging on me. Hopefully he goes crazy on me, because if he goes crazy, I can show you how I'm going to handle it. And I completely forgot that I have Esau in here. They're both doing really good. Okay, now, good, good sit. So you see, he looked at me, that's what, good. That's why I said the word good, yeah, when he sat down, him looking at me, he sat down, so I said, good sit. He stood up, it's okay, I didn't ask him to sit, so I'm not gonna enforce him staying sat. So watch what I'm gonna do. I'm waiting for him to be completely oblivious of me. And I'm going to pull him towards me, I'm going to coax him towards me and chant. Watch. Look, no tension, now watch. Good. And I'm going to turn with him. Good. I'm going to rotate with him. Good. And look, I'm going to bring him. Oh, good sit. He did that by himself. Oh, look, he's already starting to go crazy on me. Good. So look, now every time he stands up now without me touching him, I'm going to apply pressure. He's trying to scratch that collar off of his neck. Some dogs that have had a collar like this on them know they can scratch it off. So we got to see if he's one of those kind of dogs, right? So look, every time he stands up, I'm going to apply pressure. So you see the pressure that I'm applying? It doesn't hurt him. Look, right there, he's fighting it because his natural instinct is to go backwards. So watch. Good. Look, you see? So, you know like the old-timey radios that you kind of have to turn and you have to find exactly the right frequency? This is kind of like a frequency. You have to kind of find the right angle. I'm trying to apply pressure up towards my right shoulder blade. As soon as he starts to sit down, I start letting go of the pressure. With a dog like Roscoe, this is essential. There's no getting around this. You can teach him to sit with a treat, but I'm not teaching him to sit right now. I'm trying to change his behavior. I'm trying to make him understand his place on the totem pole, the passion of the pack. This is what I want him to understand. I don't care if he sits when I ask him to sit right now. That'll come later. Right now, I want him to behave. I want him to understand that we can have harmony. I want him to behave so that the next home doesn't get rid of him. He's bounced around from home, doggy jail, fosters. He was with a wonderful foster for a few days that would love him unconditionally, but he's a hot mess. He's a bully. Oh my goodness, he's a hot mess. So look, he's happy. Let me move him so you guys can see that he's happy, yeah? So look, before I move him though, I'm going to touch him, which is going to be a signal that he may move. Look, I'm going to start walking. Good. Because he walked with me, I praise him. Look, he went to the end, I'm going to knit. Now watch when I come over here. I come to a stop. Good. Tiny pressure got him to sit down. If I can handle him with tiny pressure that way, he's going to feel like I'm very powerful. I'm not an alpha male. I don't use a lot of force with dogs. If you're an alpha male, good for you. If the only training you do is with an alpha male, if your dog's only trained by an alpha male, dog's not going to listen to you. This dog doesn't need an alpha male as a home either. He just needs somebody who's willing to do what it takes to make sure he understands his place, because he's still a young buck, still a young pup. He's going to test his owners, just like every dog does for the most part. Good. That's why if you do a board and train program anywhere else, I only like to take 4 at a time, a month. So if you do a board and train program anywhere else, make sure that there's a lifetime amount of follow-up sessions that you can go to, because your dog's going to need more of an education. Good. So you see how he's doing right now? I'm working on his STAY. Look, he stands up, I'm going to apply pressure. So this is what's going to stop him from treating me like a rag doll in the yard. Now, I've done this with him. So I did this with him on Sunday. I'm not sure if I did it Saturday, but I did this with him on Sunday and at his house. So keep in mind that most dogs, after I do this with them a couple of times, they don't treat me like that in the yard. This dog does. And it was good. So what you guys saw in that video earlier was calm compared to how it was before. Within minutes of meeting him the first time, he went bananas. Not, again, he's not aggressive. He's just boisterous and passionate. Just like Erwin. Oh my God, I'm making a mistake. So you see right there, he got up and I'm so conceited and talking about myself that I'm not paying attention to what I'm supposed to be doing. Every time he gets up, I'm going to make him put his butt on the ground without telling him to SIT, without telling him to STAY. What I will do though is every so often I'll tell him, good stay. Although I'm not requesting it, I'm demanding it with my body language. So again, watch. And I don't think these dogs had any training before. He didn't act like a trained dog. If anything, somebody was doing a lot of tug play with him and it got a little out of hand. Good. I'm saying that because he's looking at me. Good. Look. Good. Hey guys, so every time really quickly, right there when he got up, I said the word look. If I'm saying that, I'm talking to you guys. I don't want to make a habit of that because then that will become a word the dog is expecting. Although, if I walk, good look. If every time we make eye contact, I tell him good look, it's only a matter of time before I can say look and he'll look at me. Yes? Good look. How beautiful, huh? Too bad I got him sitting on the side. I need to get him sitting that side so you can see that musculature. This dog needs a home, guys. He's gonna have training. You'll be able to come in for unlimited classes. I charge $50 per class. You'll be able to come to those classes for free. We just need to find Roscoe the right home. Good look. Check this out. Oh. So real quickly, that sound that I made, bad. Shouldn't be making that sound. I should be quiet and only good look and only reward. Good, 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 good. What a good steak. Damn, goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look, he's getting crazy on me. Look. Let's get him crazy again, yeah? Oh, good shit. Oh my goodness. Dude, I can't believe you just did that shit. I can't believe. Good shit. Look, good stay. Good. Look, he's happy. Look at that musculature, huh? He's really maturing into a beautiful dog. Good stay. The reason I told him to stay there is because he thought about moving and he didn't, so I rewarded him with a verbal cue. Good look and my attention. Look at this. Oh, good, good, good. Good, good, good. So spinning around, I'm going to tolerate. For now. Pick your battles. Good, good, good. Let's start walking. Good, good, good. Good. Oh, this is turning with me. Look good. Nip. See that nip? Good. Good, Papa. Good. Good. Look, I'm going to turn left on him. Oh, I tried to use my knee. Good. I'm going to come to a stop. He put his butt on the ground. Good stay. Good. 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 Now look, I'm going to work on the spinning by putting my hand here. Good. Oh my goodness. And look how I'm petting him under the chin. Yay! Look. As soon as he gets hyper with me, look. Good. Look. Look. See that? Yay! Oh my Yay! Yay! Look, look, look. Good. That's right. He nipped me that time. So I nipped him back. I'm still a little sore there too, because he got me good earlier. He's not being mean. He just likes to play rough. And there are other dogs that he could live with that would play just as rough as him and love it. Rosie, for example, oh my God, she loves to play rough. So now that he's in that sit position, I'm going to make him do it. You notice how I just dropped the leash right there? I don't want to make it obvious that I dropped the leash. But watch how I'm going to handle him if he stands up. I'm going to step on the leash if I can. Look, I'm going to step on the leash. I'm going to grab this very calmly, and I'm not going to tell him anything. I'm going to apply pressure. Good. Hopefully he stands up again. Look, good. 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 Rewarding him for inaction. Remember, inaction is a choice unto itself. He wants to grab that leash and run. Pretty good. I'm proud of you. So I think I've stressed him a good amount. I'm going to come back to him. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Go bananas. Good, go bananas. That's a bananas type of dog. That's a bananas type of dog. And I hope he's not a poop eater. We're kissing his face. Good, 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 good. Oh, yeah. Handsome. Good. So because I told him to go bananas, I'm going to give him more freedom. He can kind of walk a little loose around me and stuff. I'm not even going to make him SIT at the door. Again, I don't care about obedience commands right now. I'm trying to work on modifying this dog's behavior so he can find a good home. If you're interested in Roscoe, please let us know. He has to go through ARF, wonderful place, and I'm sure they can work it out with you. You can message myself or message them, and I'll put you in contact with the people, but he's a beautiful dog. You're gonna be able to bring him out for classes whenever you want to. And until he finds a home, I'm going to keep posting videos of him so you can see his progress, his transformation, and chart it all. Please, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have a Gmail account. All I need to do is get to 1,000 subscribers so I can start making enough money to where I can take 4 high-risk dogs in at a time and give them as much training as they need. Leo the Husky that I just sent home yesterday was with me 2 months. He's going to come back twice more for at least a week. She only paid $1,200. The program's $1,600 now. But I go out of my way to make sure the dogs are comfortable and are being conditioned and being put through the stress at the right time, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So this is why I call this the passion of the pack. Dogs are my passion. I have a gift with them. And I just want to share my gift with the dogs that are going to appreciate it the most. And those are the dogs that are higher risk at the end of their life and they need a home. So please, subscribe to my YouTube channel, you have a Gmail account. You can text me any questions that you have about your dog training, what you're doing with your dog, little video clips, and I'll respond to them. If you know anybody that needs dog training, please do let them know. We do offer a referral fee. Again, $1,600 1 month, full board and train program. It's a great deal. Good. Handsome. All right, guys. Let me know if you're interested in Roscoe. Good. So handsome. Very good.